My name once again is Olusegun Elemo. Let me just quickly say that this gathering is one of such important meetings to us as civil societies. We have been working in the audit ecosystem for quite some time. And what is happening this morning is very unique in that this is the first time the civil society and the media community are participating in such a ceremony where the Public Account Committee is being unveiled. And it sends a signal of difference in operation. It sends a signal of uniqueness of approach on the part of the legislature. But just to mention, again, and sorry, my apologies to the Auditor General for the Federation who is here. Sorry for missing out on those recognitions. The Accountant General mentioned something about the number of MDAs that are captured in the report of the Accountant General annually. And she mentioned about 900 MDAs. It will interest you to know that once this leaves the table of the Accountant General and to the Auditor General for the Federation, we did an analysis on how many of those 900 MDAs that are audited annually. And in 2013, only 23% were covered. In 2014, only 17% of that 900 were covered. In 2015, only 19% were covered. In 2016, only 13% were covered. In 2017, only 12% were covered. It shows something is really, really wrong. We could talk about the resources that is available to the Auditor General to audit all the 900 MDAs. But certainly we cannot measure accountability against this, insignificant, amount of MDAs that are covered annually. Again, when we now talk about the timeliness of the report of the Auditor General, the 2019 report of the Auditor General took about 23 months after the end of the financial year. 23 months. The best practice is that the report of the Auditor General should be out in public domain not more than 18 months after the end of the financial year. But the 2019 report took 23 months. And the report of the Auditor General for 2020 has taken more than 34 months already. And we still don't have it. 34 months already. And we're not even talking about the report of the Auditor General for 2021 and 2022. Also, even when you look at the report of the Auditor General itself, there's a question on the audit approach. And we're engaging with the Office of the Auditor General and kindly requesting that more of performance auditing be employed so that we can really look at efficiency, effectiveness, and economy of public spending of MDAs, and not just the regular financial audit. And I know that the Auditor General has conducted several performance audits, but it's not enough. We need more performance audit to be out. And that's how we can really measure whether public spending are actually delivering results. But then we see a ray of hope in the 10th Assembly. We were very, very delighted, when we saw just last week the accelerated passage of the Audit Service Bill. We were very, very delighted. And I want you to put your hands together for the 10th Assembly. And I want to use this opportunity to plead with the Speaker this morning, who is represented by the Deputy Speaker. We cannot even help the Office of the Auditor General all of the demands that we are making now, whether around the timeliness of audit report or the need to conduct more performance audit, we can't even begin to make those demands of them if they don't have the legal instruments with which they function effectively. We have no doubt, and I'm speaking on behalf of 120 civil society organizations this morning, including Budget Foundation, Accountability Lab, Step Up Nigeria, Social, SERAP, PPDC, all of the credible civil society organizations that you can look out for in Nigeria. I'm standing here, I'm speaking on their behalf. So those are the hopes that we see, and we expect that the Senate will also follow suit, and then this bill be transmitted to Mr. President for assent. We also see a ray of hope, in the open door policy of the Public Accounts Committee. We have engaged with the Public Accounts Committee of the House of Reps, and we see how open that committee is, and we expect that the committee will continue to be open to us as civil society and media actors so that we can do our work more responsibly. Also, the engagement approach of the committee is really inspiring. Finally, let me say that as civil society organizations, we are making investments in the ecosystem. We will continue to make investments in the ecosystem. And just this morning, one of our partners has just commenced a public audit media fellowship. A public audit media fellowship is the very first of its kind in Nigeria, training investigative journalists to be able to interact with the auditing ecosystem. We will continue to do that and do more and provide the needed support to the Parliament. Thank you very much, and thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.